Hey, how you doing, Leo? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel, and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also, check your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Please take what you like and leave the rest. Just want to say thank you to you all Leos who have liked, comment and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. Just want to wish you a very happy birthday. Okay, so let's get into this reading, shall we? What's going on for Leos? Okay, hey, well done. I have good karma. It says I believe I have beneficial things in my life and I'm doing great. I just want to know that problems are never going to be solved overnight though. It's like trying to get something out that's not even going to happen. It says, you know what? You don't need to speak. Everything's going to work out just great. Stop looking into things that are not going to work out right for you, or whoever is speaking about you may not live another day to believe that they have good karma. So someone could be talking about you in a negative way, and maybe that's why. It does say I'm seeing a lot of air energy here. I'm seeing earth energy. Okay, I'm seeing water energy as well. Okay, it does look like someone's moving on or trying to creep into your mind and tell you off or tell you you'll never be worth it or never be good. It does say bad news for whoever is doing this. Bad luck is going to send them back to their mind and tell them that they didn't have good karma. Okay, so someone could be doing some negative energy on you as well. So just be careful about that, Leos, okay? But it does say there's some feelings here of remembering who you are and warning yourself not to speak. But you have better news now that you realize someone is not going to pay attention to your bad moods. It says, I laugh because I always wanted to hear bad things, but I'm not going to see it anymore. It doesn't believe in me to have bad news. Exactly. So if you're thinking negatively, if you're the one that's doing this, Leos, you need to promise yourself that you have better news coming and good karma. It does say, bloody hell, I have not even noticed because people don't know how to support me and my ideas. So some of you guys may feel like people are not supporting you and your ideas. It does say banishing out all evil and aspects of negativity might give you better news. It says we don't want to hear bad news, to put it to rest. Okay, and there is Sagittarius energy coming in here trying to heal situations. It does say you believe you have benefits and good karma. Love life is certainly going to be offering you beneficial things in the near future. Okay, so your love life is offering you beneficial things in the near future. It does say you believe you have won and giving yourself good karma here. You've got lots of gifts and lots of presents. People are paying you attention. Why not want more is what you want though. So maybe you just want more. Okay. So still waiting for some more gifts probably. But other than that, I see you've got blessings, you've got good karma, and you've got some gifts as well. It does say you bloody did it. You have great news. Wondering how you could have coped. I didn't know if I could get this, but I'm going to give myself that. You gave me a lot. Yeah, so someone here is thanking someone in their own way because someone feels like they gave them a lot. Okay, it does say troubles though because you want more. So you may just want more of, you know, more of the goodness, more of the blessings, more gift giving, more times in your mind to remember that it's still going to happen as well. But it does look like a preacher or a teacher or someone bad is in your mind all the time. It says the negative mood swings that she has will never serve her. She's got negative energy and she needs to move on. Okay. Could be a group of people around a person. Someone wants to hold on to a group of people here. It could be an air sign female. It does look like she doesn't have great news, so she has to warn herself not to speak. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see what else. I'm seeing someone could be putting some type of black magic down as well. There's a female here that warns herself not to speak, but she does rituals and witchcraft and she can't help it. She gives herself negative energy all the time, stroking on the ego of a male, a negative male at that. It says Capricorn, or even a person that doesn't really speak to her anymore, she worships. Okay, it does look like there could be a Cancerian here as well. It does say that a Scorpio doesn't really mind speaking to you when you want to, but not really helping you at all. It does say the earth sign doesn't want to believe in you and doesn't work on anything you say, but does warn you. You can put spells if you want to. It's just never going to work in your mind or in your life or in the person's life that you want it to work on. Stop bleeding me dry of my energy. I want you to stop. Okay, so this person wants this person to stop doing that to them in regards to maybe you or someone around you. It says you have better news, warning yourself not to speak, but bloody hell, you have won. You've gave yourself a lot of good karma, and love life is certainly going to be great news for you too. Okay, so you've got good love life coming in as well. Love life is picking up speed in good ways. Okay, it says very good job, you have won, and I really want to thank you. I just want to thank you so much. Okay, so you guys could be thanking someone here too. So you could be thanking a water sign person. It does say brilliant ideas have come to you and passed, and things have worked out for you so well that it says good karma is there, and it continues to work in your mind and in your favor, and love is certainly going to be there and necessary for you to believe in. So well done. It says when I see you, it's not going to be good though, because I don't want to hear that she's giving you everything that you need. It says an air sign person. It says it's not going to be good for her to believe that she has bad news, but love life is certainly something that she doesn't want to see in her mind, and she doesn't want to hear that she's got great news when I deal with her, says the Capricorn. It does say he believes that he hasn't got great news in his mind to tell anyone, but he doesn't want to tell her that it's going to be great news for her one day. It does say she believes she has wonderful news, and she wonders why she had sex with someone. Is that what it is? I want her to believe that she doesn't have good news with whoever she thinks she had sex with, and maybe I feel like I need to tell her off. It says it doesn't sound good for her or him, the person that's putting the root work or the spell works down, because he doesn't see anything good going on for his life. It does say bad news for whoever believes that there is karma coming with the person that is given the root work or spells. It says whoever this is going to get good news in their mind or bad news. Which way is it going? It says bad news, of course. No one is going to tell this person off or give them negative energy. So witness what you want in your mind and play mind games, but you're hurting your own head trying to trouble her. Okay, and it does look like that information is going to an Aquarius person. All right, so let's see what else is going on. It says, I don't want to hear my family is doing great, and I don't want to hear they're doing well. So I realize I need to stop pleasing my mind all the time, telling myself it's going to work, and it can't even work. Okay. Someone here doesn't even want their family to be successful. It says a negative person that always puts down spell and root work, and she can't believe she's invited into the equation. She keeps giving bad news and she can't help herself. Okay. It could be an earth sign person or a female that doesn't want to see good news. Okay. It does say you have to believe that you have better news now, because I struggled before, but when I realized I wanted you to struggle, I couldn't stop feeling like you was gonna get it. Okay, and that's an Aquarius that wanted a water sign to have troubled news in their life because they had problems with the authorities in some type of way. It says she knows that she had this, and she completely believes it's not going to stop there. It's going to keep happening, and she warns herself that troubles is always going to be there as long as she believes. So she keeps believing that problems is always going to come up around a person in your life, or maybe in your life, but it says no way will it happen anymore. To the earth sign feeling like she's got to give punishments to anyone. It says you want to feel like you have bad news, see it in your own problems. You're going to get it one day when you're lying in a this is too much. Oh, it says you're going to get it one day when you're lying in a grave down in the dirt, and you'll see that no one troubled my mum. No one troubles my mum. Okay, so Leo is, you know, protecting their parent here. Okay. It does say you all believe what you want, but you're going to see troubles come to your own mind when you realize bad news is yours and never hers. It's always going to be you, and you always laugh at yourself. And you want to know why? Because I will make sure that you will never trouble my mum. She's always going to be the best friend that I ever had, and I love her. Couldn't care less about what you think. You're always going to believe you have great news in your mind, troubling her, but you're going to trouble yourself. Goodbye. Oh dear. Goodbye. This person is protecting their mum, protecting a parent here. So that's beautiful. And that's Leo protecting their parent. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. All right. It says very good karma is coming in. It says blessings are here. Very good news. It says always have good karma, because your life will always be great. It says probably always great. And no wonder why I have been certain that bad news is coming. It's always going to be good. It doesn't need to be bad either. Okay. And it does say Scorpio knows that it's going to be a great blessing to have purposely put pedestals on a person to say, well, you can look at your own problems, never deal with mine. Shut the door, shut your face, shut your mouth, shut up. Look at your own life, look at your own species, look at your own wife, look at your own details of problems, look at yourself. Okay, so there's energy protecting you as well, Leos, okay, from whoever this is trying to put down negative energy. All right, so let's see what else is going on for Leos, please. It says good karma is coming now that you've spoken and have better news. Love life is certainly going to be warring with you more than anything now that people know what's going on. But it does say they have to warn themselves to look into their own shadow. And believe you me, what a shadow it is. It's karma and it's bad luck and it's negative energy of certainly going to give someone a punishment. It does say people are going to see their worth when they see what they're doing. Laugh, because anyone that wants to put spells down is going to get it. Oh dear. So let's see what else is going on. It says you have great atmosphere and gifts beyond your wildest imagination. You love yourself so much that people are going to potentially see that you have great news. It says all of them know that I have good karma and I've told them all. Well done, Leo. You're like, look, I told you, look, I'm getting this or I got that. I can do this. I can do that. Good for you, honey. All right. So let's see what else is going on. It does say very amazing job. You did it. You won over the war. And it does say people love you so much that they can't help it. They just want to please you and keep pleasing you and pleasing you and pleasing you and celebrate you. Oh, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. So let's see what else is going on. Looks like you've got a lot of friends and people around you that want to celebrate you, Leo. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. So it does say, warning though, you have troubles in your mind that you continue to believe are bad, and you're going to punish yourself one day if you stop giving yourself good karma. So stop giving yourself negative energy. Stop believing that punishments are there. Good karma will always be there for you. One day when you see a man that doesn't want you to believe that you had great news, you will see that you had better news. It says lie if you have to. Tell the truth if you want to. But either way, you have better news. It says you've always been good and you've always had better news. Living with the mindset that you have and people around you that you currently live with or play mind games with, even though you shouldn't play mind games with them, suddenly you realize you have better news. It says you never knew that you had problems until you had problems, but it says no one knows why you keep wanting them. Stop speaking bad news to yourself and give yourself better news. Okay, all right, so let's see what else is going on for Leos, because Spirit is wanting you to give yourself better news, honey, because you've got a lot of love around you, you've got a lot of people around you, you've got a lot of, you know, gifts, talents, you know, things that are going on good for you. Don't, you know, beat yourself up. All right. It does say you have to blame yourself sometimes for all the war that you've been through in your mind, and you don't really care. Sometimes you have to laugh. It's going to be better off than none, though. Some people do want to see you harmed. It doesn't say it's always going to happen, but you have better news dealing with a situation in your mind and potentially protecting yourself with many friends or people that know you. It says many friends, and it says one woman also knows you and wants you to believe you have great karma. Stop worrying. I will protect you and I'm defending you. And it does say people will never harm you or never harm me. If you hear me, you're going to listen and you have great news. Okay. So, got people fighting on your behalf, fighting with you, fighting for you. Okay. So, let's see what else is going on. It says blaming yourself is not going to last. Calling you out is not going to be good. Stop blaming yourself. It says stop blaming yourself. Give yourself better news. There is time out here where you wouldn't want to hear bad news and you won't want to see it. And it does say blessings are on its way to you. 2 weeks or 4 days from now, you're going to see blessings on its way to you. Word of advice, give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to heal, it says. Understanding that you don't need to deal with everything or anyone. It says problems are theirs and never yours. You have to see blessings come into your life. Okay. Beautiful. All right. All right. So I do see that you've warned yourself not to speak, but you trouble your mind at times, but you can't sleep sometimes, and it makes it hard for you to control who you are becoming. It says you are becoming someone great, and very great you are. It says you do know that you have warned yourself. Blessings are on its way. So stop struggling. It does say very good news is on its way to you. Wonder why? Because I sent it to you, and I'm not going to ever give up. I'm going to make you feel like great news is coming. Okay, so someone's never going to give up on you and wants to know that great news is always going to come in good ways. All right, it does say you leave out the negative drama though and make people feel like it's not going to work, but you have to do that, Leo. It says you've got to do it so you can see blessings on its way. Stop worrying about problems with people, even the ones that done you wrong. It says no one needs to know bad news is coming. It does say you are helped by the same people you curse at times, but it says no wonder you can't sleep. People are warning you, don't sell your soul to a devil or a negative enemy that keeps tracking you in your sleep or tracking you in your nerve system and making you feel down and depressed. You have probably given yourself enough time to warn yourself that very good news is on its way. It says, when I see that I have better news with my friends and my parents or even family, I'm good. It doesn't always work in that way. It says you have to believe sometimes things don't work out in a way that is synchronized with your thoughts and your feelings that work on you. It says wash away all the debris and make sure you live good, and for now and today and tomorrow. Every day is a different day. Certainly people won't always see you in a prideful way or even in a jealous way, but you probably can't give yourself bad news if you love yourself enough to leave people alone and sort out your own mind. It says problems with people are not always solved overnight or even in the way you see fit. You have to warn yourself to stop giving yourself grief with other people's problems or even problems of your own that can't be solved, or even things that can be solved but in a way that is more mature and delicate. It says you have to see better news come for you. Notice that you've got beneficial things that are helping you to support your mind, probably giving you mental clarity and help to see that you probably didn't know which way you were going. It says you certainly realize that you didn't go down the wrong road once upon a time, and does say that you are happily seeing that you need to start giving yourself better news going down the right one. It says one day at a time though. You have to look better in your mind about who you are and how you are becoming a new human being, or even a person that's helping you to gift you and helping to sort out your mind is probably going to give themselves better news too. It says you get good news when I get good news, and we all get good news. Why wouldn't I want to hear that bad news is coming, says a female that keeps honing in on you and probably wants to give you drama and karma and can't settle her mind. She sees herself as a negative person and she doesn't like herself very much. But I warn her, don't speak. It's not going to be you that believes that. It does say she doesn't believe that. So who is it? It's warning you that an air sign person keeps telling you off or giving you problems in your mind. Probably doesn't want to harm you, but does want to see harm come to you or a family member, and doesn't really believe it, but at times wants to and can't even avoid the fact that she's got to have great news. I want to see that he's never going to be around though. And if I see him around, I'm going to hurt myself. Okay, does say you have problems with a water sign man here or an air sign man. It does say the water sign man doesn't want to see you anymore, but does believe you have better news. It does say the Libra doesn't want to hear from you, but wants to know that bad news comes. It does say people want to see you in a bad way, but you have to warn yourself your mind is telling you off. You need to see things from a better light, and a good karma will come your way. Okay, so there's some things in your mind that you need to sort out still, Leo. All right, and it does say better news than anything, because you never thought that you had weather changes in the circumstances that you wanted. It says weather changes are going to help you see that better news is going to come. Certainly going to give you a wine and dine experience, or maybe even take you out. It says I wanted to help you and I wanted to gift you this, but will you allow me to? So there could be a man here, okay, that wants to gift you and allow you to have wine and dining experiences. Could be an air sign man, could be a water sign man. It could be even an earth sign man. It does say you've got better news though, because it's not going to be a part of everyone, but it's going to be your life that's going to have good news. Okay, it says you have love life that's certainly going to give me a great gravity of relief once I see who it is. It says I wonder where he is and who he's going to be to me. I worry about who he's going to be to me. Okay, so I don't know if this is a child around you that worries about who the lover's going to be to you. Okay, or maybe this is a child that feels this way. It does say some of you feel like you've got children that worry about your parenting, or maybe even your love life. It says certainly not you though. Okay, it could be an earth sign person. It does say I struggle though, because I always give myself better news when I see my parent giving myself good news, but I don't want to see her have good news. Wouldn't want to see that she has good news. Okay, that could be an earth sign person. Okay, it could be a fire sign person. Okay, I'm picking up Taurus as well, or Virgo. It does say 1 day at a time, though. Stop bleeding your mother dry. You will see great things come in. Okay. So some of you guys have children that are bleeding you dry, Leos. Okay. It does say sometimes they give me good news too, and I love it. Yeah, I can imagine. And it does say you don't need to speak, but you are holding on to some for another day. Exactly. So some of you guys are holding on to them coins for another day, or them gifts, or those prezzies for another day. Okay. And it does say many times over, I want to see that I laugh, because I don't know if I can support you the way you support yours, but I helped my mind to say, I'm sorry. I couldn't believe that you gave so much to your son, or even your child or your children. I wouldn't dare dream of what it is that I could get if I was with you, but I wonder how you cope. Okay. This could be a water sign or an air sign here, or a Virgo. It does say manipulation is here. Speaking to two men at once is never going to be good. And it does say one of you have got to move on. Lessen the fact that you all have to move on, because you're both not doing great by the person that you thought you was going to stay with. It says many of you thought that you was going to have good karma with this female, and never mind why. So some of these men thought they were going to have good karma with you, Leos. Okay. It does say it's going to be you or your parent. It does say some of you guys don't even know what's going on and feel like you have great news overall. Some of you guys don't realize what's going on yet until October. And it does say blessings are on its way to you. So practice and wine and dine experience are so much greater than even before. You have beneficial things coming in your way. So you've got whining and dining experiences coming in. Okay. It does say a lot of presents, a lot of gifts. Adult drama is something that you don't want to hear, though. You have great news coming into your work. It does say most of you have great jobs, or even parents that are providing a lot of money and time for you, or even time on their job to provide for you. It says most of you have great news, wonderful news. Okay, that is excellent. It says I want to know if I can see that I have gave myself good karma with my mind. I told myself she would never have it. So there's an air sign person that's so adamant that, you know, they want to see that it doesn't happen. You've got a hater, and it's definitely air energy as well. It does say she feels like she can't have good news, so that's why she warns me not to speak, but she has negative energy and sends it past me or through me in my mind, and I hate it. And I can't wait until she leaves me alone, or even tells herself off that she will never have great news. I said I warned myself not to speak, but I hear her always trying to warn me that bad things are gonna come. So some of you guys got an air sign person that's trying to warn you that bad things are gonna come, or you can feel it inside your soul or your system. It says she's never gonna win, though, and she'll always believe that she has bad news when she sees that you're laughing at her and making fun of her, because you've always got better news. Okay, all right. So anything else for my lovely Leos before we move on to work? It says only gift giving and good karma is something I want, and I never got it from mine, so I don't know how to support this, but I will be peed off one day if I don't sort out my mind. It says a Capricorn. It does say the Libra doesn't want to know anything is going to happen to you, but does see that great news is going to come if they deal with you in a bad way. In a bad way. Okay, it says you always had better news, tend to laugh at anyone that was going to give you bad news, because you always have great news with a female that loves you. She's going to love you, and she's going to protect you and guide you. She's going to strengthen you and build with you. Okay, whether this is a parent or if this is a girlfriend. Okay, it does say love life is certainly something I believe I have, and I wonder if I can have it with someone. And it does say this earth sign will never be yours. She'll never be a person that will be a part of your life, but it does say bad news for her. She's always looking at you or looking for you and wants to know where you are. It says she will see herself one day, never mind why she needed to do something so stupid. She laughs at herself again and again, but hurries in her mind to find out what happened to you and where you are. She doesn't want to leave you alone or let you go, but she always wonders what happened to you. I need you. Support me. Where can I get punished again in my mind for this, when I always told myself I shouldn't have done that? I constantly tell myself, why did I do that? So this woman is haunted by whatever it is that she done to you. Okay. All right. It does say wonderful things are going to happen, though, and not really with your friends from the past or with people that harmed you before. It says 2 or 3 of them warn you, though, that they want to see bad news come. 4 or 5 of them want to see good news come, and 7 of them want to see blessings come your way. fortunate energy come your way. It says bravery is there, trying to harm you, but it's not going to harm me. It says I knew I could trouble my mind again and again to say what happened to you. Okay, so a lot of people want to know what happened to you, where you are, or maybe what happened to a person around you. It says no one needs to know anything, but they need to figure out why they're thinking so hard about what happened to me when I sent them all the love I could, and they now labely want to hear what happened. It says they always will find out what happened in their mind and never in reality, but never see you again. It says their job is to move on. When will they see they have to join the rest and move on? Join the rest and move on. Okay. All right. So anything else for Leos before we move on to work? Okay. So let's see what's going on with work for Leos, please. Okay. Work is warring with you. It does have better news though. It doesn't have bad news, and it says you've got great news with your attributes. Confidence and guilty conscience is something that I said I will have because I never gave you a good opportunity. So someone never gave you a good opportunity and hates themselves for it. It does say they feel bad for what they did to you and spoke to you in a nice way and thought they could help you and never helped to support you and put you back a step or two. Okay. It does say they wonder what happened to you because they need to know what happened to you as a baby. For some people that want to be nosy or notice what happened to you as a child was never going to be good, but notice that they can't speak. They want to know where you are now and what happened to you as a baby. What happened to you as a baby? This can't be for everyone. Okay, I don't know if this is someone making fun of someone or picking on someone. It does say someone's working on some type of changes, or I'm even hearing some spells or some rituals again as well, but I am hearing someone that speaks about you and says, well, where are you now? I can't see you. I never saw you since you was a kid. Okay, so someone could be looking for you because they never saw you since you was a child. Okay. All right, anything else? It does say, I love her. She's going to be mine. And I noticed I never saw her again. She's always been the one I wanted. And I never got to see this woman again. So someone never got to see you again, honey. And they loved you. It does say you don't need to know who it is, though. But you have better news warning yourself sometimes. Is it worth me getting involved? I never had no time alone in my mind to think about who it was, is what you guys would say. It does say the person knows that they don't need to see you, but they warn themselves not to speak. They had time in their mind to think about you. And they love you as well, very much. And it says you have great news to wonder if you have spoken about someone recently, spoken about when they're coming to see you or visit you. You want to know where the water sign is, or a female that has given you gifts or love and never tried to harm you and never really wanted to, but always protected themselves against you. Because sometimes you warned yourself not to speak, but you warred with them and they left you. It says you know that you could have had better news with a friend or a female relative. It says someone told you that you hone in on bad news all the time to the point you made the person walk away. When are you going to realize who you are? It says you don't need to speak, but I realized this friend wasn't always going to be bad to you. She was always going to be there and good for you, but you always wanted to tell her negative things or put her in her mind about bad news, or let her know that space between you guys was going to be worth it because you needed to see who you were, because you didn't know who you were. And when she warned you of things, it's like you told her off. It says you know you had bad news in your mind and you told this woman off. When are you going to realize that you put your friends in the way of other friends and harm other friends or people or even family because of your own flaws, Leo? It says you need to stop doing that. Sometimes you realize things after it's too late as well, if you guys are the ones realizing it. It says I know because I realize me and them are done and she would never want to deal with me again. Warning, this is the mind game I played with you also, says the earth sign person. I will ritual whoever put spells on me to karmically give you good karma and never wanted me to have good karma. I never wanted you and her or them to have good karma, so I placed spells on all of you and made sure they suffer. I feel like suffering is something I wanted for you and her, so I'm spelling all of you out and telling you all off. There's an earth sign that's doing this, and he didn't want good news for you either. Okay, it does say he believes he put spell and root work on your whole entire universal negative mind games he's playing with himself, because he doesn't know none of you and he doesn't even know what's going on with you or the information, but he does know there's names that he doesn't even know, but he wanted to spell out bad news for all of you. And he also sees that negative karma's coming to him because bad news is coming to him every day since he done this, and he doesn't believe that good news is coming anyway, so he's struggling And it does say putting down spells and root work is going to tarnish his reputation or even tell him off and maybe make him feel hurt and sad. It does say one day when a spirit comes to warn you that I am there, I'm going to give myself good karma. Okay, so this is the energy that he's put down on you. And it also says there's a Sagittarius here that wants to see you work things out with your mind and study the good karma in regards to love life, and suddenly seeing that smoking is something that you don't need to do in the near future. Okay, because there's a woman here that's nurturing a reunion with the idea and wishing that she was never going to give you bad news, but she's always showing you that it's not going to be good for you and always going to be good for her. But it says it's never going to be good for you anyway. You've never seen any bad news with her too, and it always is going to be one woman that's always troubling her, that puts spells on her to make you feel like you've got great news with this one, because she's never going to give you anything good. And it does say it's an Aquarius person. It could be a Sagittarius, but she also uses Sagittarius energy here as well. Okay, as well as an earth sign person to punish the person that's going to give you great news of negativity is what she wants. And it's definitely an Aquarius person that's wishing for some type of idea to reunite with. Okay, it does say a water sign will now give you bad news if you want it, or never, because she's never going to allow this to happen. But it also says that she knows that problems are there with people, and if you hear her and listen to her, she's going to give you lots of information to help support you. It says poor you. I do see some of you guys having twins as well. I see some of you guys having twins, so some of you guys might get pregnant with twins in the near future. Watch out. It does say you all get pregnant with 1 or 2 babies in the next 2 weeks. Some of you guys will not realize that you're getting pregnant tonight, and some of you guys don't realize you're getting pregnant next week. Oh my God. All right, so let's see what else is going on with work, because this is going all over the place a little bit. Okay, it could be work in regards to other things that people are doing, you know, in your life, so to speak, and not necessarily your work. But let's see what's going on with work as well. Anything going on with work for Leos? It says work is going to be good. Many times over, your job is gifting you things, money is coming in, and problems are solving you, but not solving the issue. You have to see what's going on with your work. You have to solve issues at work or with people. It says 9 times out of 10 you've really done the work, so it doesn't really warn you to say anything or do anything about it. You've got beneficial things that are worked on and giving you better news. Okay, so you could be working on beneficial things that are helping to, you know, give you better news in your work life. Okay, I'm warning you not to speak. Negative spirit is trying to come in and tarnish your reputation. It says the spirit of God is there, so anyone that's trying to put spells down on me is going to suffer. And I realize it's going to suffer with my mind trying to tell me off, that it's not going to work. But I believe in God, and anyone that wants to curse me is going to feel my wrath. Well done, Leo. Well done. Speak it, honey. Okay, because it is going to feel your wrath. It does say people will believe that you have blessings. Good karma is coming. Okay, right. So it says laugh because you did it. You had better news than anyone, and you troubled your mind to show anyone that wanted to laugh at you that it wasn't going to be so. But you have very, very good news with a past person or a negative person that you thought was bad, and they're not good to you, but they're good to their mind, or maybe even good to themselves, and maybe good to you, but you don't realize it. And you keep honing in on who's troubling you, and it's not warring with you, because no one is troubling you. It does say there's an earth sign that wants wish fulfillment, though. Does want to walk away. She feels like she doesn't need you anymore. At times she does, and sometimes she doesn't. But she looks in at your friends or people that you had in your life, and she purposely wants to make you aware that problems are not yours, it's hers. It does say you believed in this, and you probably believed it too much to the point where you laughed and made fun of the person. But you probably gave yourself better news with the person that you're laughing at than the person that you're dealing with as a friend or a family member that's telling you good news is coming. It says you warn yourself to speak about bad news all the time, so that's why you get it. But it doesn't say it's the past person. It's always going to be you that realizes that you needed to leave the situation alone and move on. It says she will feel like she's got great news. I understand she's a great person. She believes in herself and she always has great news. I wouldn't laugh at her too much though. She's always going to have beneficial things that are going to help me to see I have problems. And I didn't realize that she had fun making fun of me, but I made fun of her. So I made fun of her to the point she made fun of me, and so we did it. We both laughed at each other, but I know now not to speak to her. And I'm not going to speak to her again, but I see that problems is not going to be yours though. It will always be mine. And I realized that because one day I said to myself, if I sleep at night and think about what's going on in my head, I believe that I troubled you, and that's why I cursed you and pushed you away. Okay, so some of you guys may have cursed someone and pushed them away. Okay, it could be a water sign person or earth sign person here. It does say, when I see you again, though, because this person wars with me about where he is or what happened to him. Okay, some of you guys want to know where a Capricorn is as well. Okay, in regards to a Scorpio, but you don't really need to understand that, because punishments are there for you to look into the situation if you want to laugh or make fun of the person. It says you need to see that better news comes for yourself, Leos. What happened to you? Where's your love life going? Where's your family going? What's going on there? It does say you may warn yourself not to speak, but you judge a person repeatedly and argue over what happened to them. It says you know now not to speak if bad news comes to you. Because what if you've got bad news the same as I've got bad news? But then I feel like it's never going to be you and me that has the same bad news. You've got bad news and I got bad news. Maybe I wouldn't even look into the situation, says the water sign. But it says, I don't want to hear what you've got to say. You need to move on. It does say you have to witness things in your mind and see it not in your reality. So you don't want to see things that are going to show up in a bad way. It does say, when I believe I have better news, I will show you. Okay, it could be the water sign or even you guys, Leos. Okay, it does say sometimes you feel like you've got great news regardless, and you don't know how to share good news with karmic friends that want to place you on a pedestal to show you you've got good news. So you drag them down, punish them, control them, manipulate them, and push them to the curb. But it does say you always warn yourself better news can come if you stop bleeding your mind dry on where the bad news is. So some of you guys are looking for bad news too much as well, and that could be the problem. Okay, right, let's see what's going on with business for Leos. Okay, some of you guys are bosses, some of you guys are managers. Okay, so what's going on with business? It says business is better than before. Suddenly you realize it's not that great, but it is very good, and it does do very well, and you couldn't even understand why. Someone's telling you off, though. It's going to be better when you realize it's not that great, but it is great. It's very, very good. But it says you have to see why you've got to put down information, or even see that someone here is coming in to tell you off because they never heard from you again. It says, you know what? I wanted to hear from you, but I can't get you. When am I going to get you? Okay, says this air sign person. Okay, it does say I love you, though, and I don't want to see bad things happen. But what if you have negative energy because of me and want to curse me? What if I put down roots so that you stop cursing me? Then I realize I need to stop doing this, because what if I'm harming someone and you don't even know it? Okay, it does say I heard you tell me off. I heard you tell me off, and I'm going to tell you off one day. Don't worry. But if I see bad news come, I'll know where to look for it, and I'm going to look for you and tarnish your reputation. So there could be a female here that's going to, you know, if it's not you, Leos, it could be someone around you that's going to bring someone down if they try to harm you or hurt them. It says anyone that hurts my family is going to deal with my wrath. Pay attention to who you are. Stop lying. It says you always think that you can have one up over me, says this air sign man who feels pretty much left out, stuck, or without, or feels like there's some type of sickness here. It says I don't want to hear that you've got problems, though, so I'll plead guilty in my mind to tell you off that I've got better news. And it does say I don't want to give you a gift. I don't even want to help you, but I can help you and I will support you. I just want to poorly give you information, or maybe even help you today. See that it's not going to be worth your time and your energies. I feel like I can't give you enough credit, though. You always wanted to war with me and my son, or even my family. And even my son and daughters are going to help me save you one day. When you see blessings are coming into your life because of me. It says when I pour blessings into your life, you'll laugh and say, why did I do that? Because you didn't want to hear good news come to me, says this water sign person. Okay, to possibly an air sign person. It does say it's not going to happen as well. Some of you guys it will, and some of you guys it won't. Okay, and there could be a fire sign that feels this way as well. But it does say that some of you guys see that great news is going to come, and you can't laugh because it's going to happen, and you can't even see it because it's not telling you, but it's always going to tell you one day when it comes to your light. It says the reality is going to show you enough for you to believe it, but it says you probably don't want to believe it once you're in your mind about it. Okay, some of you guys are working on the law of attraction or your ways. It does say you work on your ways a lot, and you see that blessings are on its way to you through your work, through your productivity, okay, and through the people there that are supporting you. Okay, anything else for Leos? It says nothing's set in stone, but murder would I help myself to get to you. Cancerian, you know, This person seems to be bad news, always wanting to look into your life, doesn't want to see that bad news comes to them, but doesn't want to see great news come to you if you're not with them. And it does say they warn themselves not to speak, but they're harming their ego or their reputation, trying to drag you down. It says, you've got to see me or else I'm never going to gift you. If you don't want to see me, then I warn myself not to harm myself at all. But I keep harming myself for you. So you come to me when you want me. But if you don't want me, leave me alone. Okay, so this person could be a bit manipulative. But it does say you have very good news with whoever you love and not really love at the same time too, because sometimes you may not love her. It says all the time, I feel like I need to change my mind. I need to love someone that's going to support me though. Poverty is something that I do want at times when I feel like I need to show myself that I can achieve. If she's always going to give me things, I can't believe that I'm going to have time in my mind to wonder if she's treasured over me, teaching me things, telling me off, telling me I'm not going to be good enough, or disloyal to her, i.e. controlling. Okay, so you feel like this person may control you if they're always the one to gift you and you can't provide for them. Okay, it does say I wonder if I can have this problem though, because people tell me it's not such a bad thing, but it does make sense though. Many of my friends have problems with females that gift them and tell them off, and some of them don't, where they just help them and don't support them in their negative ways, but don't hone in on them and teach them things that are going to make them feel bad. You know, when you're dating someone and they want to become controlling because they're gifting you or giving to you, you know, and then there's the ones that don't, but maybe they tell you off, or, you know, it's just something to do with control. Like there's control, using money as an asset to control someone is what I'm picking up. And it doesn't look like some Leos are into it, but it does say some of them will believe it's good and some of them won't. But it says bad news, it doesn't always work, and you feel like it will work. It says it's gonna work for you, but I can't give myself enough credit to destroy my mind enough and say, well, you have good karma because you're the parent, but then the parent doesn't even feel like bad news is coming. So if I'm just a girlfriend, what the hell are you? You're not going to be someone that tells me off though, says the Leo. And the Leo believes that Leos are always going to be winning over the Scorpio if the Scorpio doesn't believe that winning is going to be good. It says Scorpio knows how to deal with them, and trust me, they will deal with them until they probably don't want to deal with them anymore. It says they realize they don't have to speak to them ever again, or speak to them in the minds of theirs when they want to do good or bad. It says sometimes they believe they have time alone and speak to their minds about what it is they're going to achieve, and leave them to it and leave them to it and leave them to it, to the point where they definitely get good karma. It says you always will win over the man that wants to have problems with you. It says you can have problems with the man that wants to have problems with you if you see it. If you want it and you want to join in on the problems that you have coming with people that want to see you in a bad way, you do it. I will never be there for you to laugh at you, but I will never be there to support you either. Let the man put spirits on you, curse you, call you out, make you feel bad, or make you feel like harm is coming to you. I can't support you. Let them do what they want to do with you, beat you down, trouble you, curse you. But I'm not going to allow myself to join in. And I will not be around you when it happens if you can't hear me. Woo! Okay. It says you can karmically give yourself blessings, and I'll give myself blessings. One day at a time. Speak to me. If you want to hurt me, I'll be there in your mind, telling you off, making sure you see that I'm not going to be your friend. I will not be there for you. But if you want to love me and share with me and give me good karma, I'll be supporting you. I just won't be there when I'm seeing you troubled in your mind, because you can't keep to one decision and you keep going left and right and left, or in two ways that you can't even manage. It says you see things before it happens, but then you warn yourself bad news comes and you like it. When are you going to stop giving yourself bad news? Certainly going to give yourself negative energy if you keep seeing bad news come to your life. So warn yourself. If you want to surprise yourself with greatness and attributes of confidence, send yourself back to spirit and say, yes, I've tried. I warned myself. I gave myself great news, but I also saw bad news and I liked it and I wanted it. So I'm going to speak about it and take my mind back in my mind and tell myself off for why did I do it. Ooh, Leos, this is a lot of information here. Right, let's see what's going on with but some of you guys are self-sabotaging is what it's saying. Okay, so let's see. And you might be trying to self-sabotage others as well through other people's energies, or maybe sometimes your own. And, you know, allowing other people's, you know, spirit to take over you sometimes is something that you need to try and control. Okay, and stop allowing people to interfere with your life. Okay, as well as other people's life. Okay, because sometimes you may act recklessly is what it's saying. But it does say for some of you guys, you are doing great and you are on the right path and you're looking forward to better things coming. Okay. And that's in regards to positive energy and not negative energy that's going to harm you and everyone else around you. Okay. Ooh. Big fire truck. Ooh. Sorry, Leos. That was a big fire truck going past. It's funny how I'm doing the fire sign reading and the fire truck is going by. I hope whoever that is, they're not having too many problems. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. So it does say good karma is coming to you all, and it also says blessings are on its way. All right, so that's good news anyway. Let's see what's going on with your love life. All right, what's going on with your love life? Love life, Leos. Love life, Leos. Leo's troubled in their mind right now. Can't sleep, can't eat, not feeling very great. So some of you guys may not be feeling very well on your birthday or around your birthday. Okay? It does say you have many more gifts coming in and assets on its way to you as well. For some of you guys, you want to gift a friend or help them, see them, or even party with them and see that blessings are coming to you. It says take your time before you spoil the event or spoil the show or spoil the surprise. Some of you guys may be feeling down or in lack or without. It does say some of you guys may not be feeling in the mind games of others or even in the spirit to want to party or dress up or go out. But some of you will want to and have a great time. Okay? All right, so let's see what else is going on. It says, I know I feel good and I want to help myself feel better. I'm going to seek attention and help support anyone that needs me. Okay? So, there's an earth sign that wants to support you, Capricorn. It could also be a Pisces person here as well. And also someone knows that someone's keeping secrets from you, okay? Very toxic ones as well. And someone knows that you've got a toxic enemy around you as well, okay? There could be a water sign that knows this information about someone that's being a bit negative or toxic or jealous around you. Okay, and some of you guys want to hide your codependencies as well, like you don't want support or help from certain people. Okay, even if you're obsessed, you could be doing that in secret. All right, or someone's got a secret obsession with you and there's information there. All right, let's see what else is going on. Love life for Leos. I want to repeat this again. I told you off once before and I'll tell you again. Don't tell me to use my mind on you and then not get my way. I want what you have. So someone is jealous of you and wants what you have. Could be an air sign person here that wants what you have. Okay. Does say I will steal from them when I get the chance, but I won't work on where it is. I just feel like it's not going to be good for me to look and steal and take. I need to stop this. This person could be telling themselves off to stop it. To stop doing that. They feel jealous at times, but they're going to stop trying to steal or take or look for where the thing is that they want when you say go out or, you know what I mean? Or there could be someone that's warning you to put your things away. You know, or it could be you telling yourself you need to hide something, you know? All right. Because you got some haters. It does say one of you are going to pay attention to very good karma coming in, but not everyone that has problems with bills. And it does say one of you doesn't believe that bills is going to be paid. Okay, and I picked that up as this Aquarius female. She doesn't like to know that bills are being paid in your home or your household. Wants to see bad news come to you and your family and doesn't like it. It does say everything is paid off and nothing is set in stone, but things will work out just fine for you and your family. Okay, so you've got bills paid off in your house, honey. Okay, whether you're a child or an adult, your parent is paying them bills. Okay, or you're taking care of your bills yourself. Either way, everything is paid off in your environment. So I don't know who's looking for bad news in your house. All right, but I see an Aquarius. All right. Okay. Anything else? It says love life is certainly going to be great news for her though. Once I steal the attention from her and put her back in her mind about who she is. Let her laugh though. She's going to have fun. All this time I believe that nothing was going to be bad for me to see that it would be bad for you. Okay. So someone just wants something to be bad for you, Leos, to be bad for another person around you. And it does say, warning, if this person keeps starting problems, she's going to see her mental health cause her more trouble than anything. Okay? She keeps trouble in her mind. Too much. Air sign female. It says, you warn yourself though, don't speak, because you have better news when you laugh and you make fun of it. And time the situation and see who's going to be the winner. Who's going to be the winner? Because I want to see who wins. But I see my mum is going to be certainly the bestest person I ever had. My friend, my best friend. Oh, that's so sweet. So some of you guys feel like your mum is your best friend. Like she's the best friend you ever have. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for Leos. It says you love your mum so much. And it does say great news for your family. Maybe a negative person around you. Spiritual curses will never harm you though. This man here never wanted to see bad news come to you, but he did, and he hated that. So he has to laugh at himself and make fun of his own mind. Okay? Alright. It says you always have great news here with your female as well. Water sign female that loves you and adores you and is attracted to you. Jealousy may get to her at times, but the attraction she has for you is enormous. Enormous. It does say one day at a time, because I need 2 females, at times 3. I know 4, but no one else should know though. Oh my gosh. Some of you Leo guys may want 1 or 2 more females than you need, honey. Alright, it does say females do too, but some of you don't really want to know that you have 1 or 2. You want 3 or 4, or maybe even just 1 to see if it's going to work out with. A multiple dating, or even free. I'm hearing something about Freemason as well. Someone's putting spells and root words. Freemason is something that is being used here as well. It does say some of you guys love yourself too much though. Warn yourself off of a negative person that keeps working on you through spirit and curses you through entities. But it says Freemasons are there. Freemasons. It says some of you guys are working with devil energy that has cursed you or a family member with Freemason spirit. Freemasons. Okay. It says bad news for whoever laughs and sees you in a good way though, because the man is never going to see bad news come to him. He laughs because he always uses this personal trait of Freemasonism and negative mind games to play you. He doesn't want to see bad news, but he's going to karmically give you good karma and bad karma at the same time to confuse you. Some days he will gift you and sometimes he won't, but he wants to play with you through your mind and probably picks on you as well and jokes about, but doesn't want to hear that bad news comes. It does say, warning though, you could have what you want and I will never give it to you. One day you'll see yourself down and depressed and without, and one day you'll see yourself with good news. When will you realize that someone is using practices of negative energy to control you? It says you always saw that bad news was coming anyway. So which way is it going today? Good news today, bad news tomorrow? Hello, I don't want to see anything. Move on, it says. Female around you is going to punish whoever is going to get good karma in their mind, thinking that punishment is going to be theirs. It says when they feel the wrath of their own sting, then it's going to be their backside that takes the takes the hone of what the karma is coming to them. It says you will see that I use this too. It says the Aquarius or Gemini. It says she knows that she don't use nothing, but she will use it in the mind game of yours to play you and probably hurt herself at the same time too. It does say you will both see bad news come, and all of you are seeing punishments with the wrath of the Gemini spirit, which is God Ether, in the ways that it is coming in to your energy, or maybe even the mind games of others that are going to help you. It says problems are going to be solved overnight. People are going to see bad news over time, and no one's going to see bad news ever again. Whew, some dangerous energies in your reading, my lovelies. Okay. It does say people will laugh at you though, or maybe even make fun of you. But it does say, warning, you have better news than anyone. Suddenly, you want to certainly give yourself good time in your mind, looking forward to better karma coming in. Someone may want to borrow something from you, or even some of your time. It says she knows she wants your time and your efforts and can't believe she has to speak less to you and can't see you. It does warn you though, you can't speak to her about nothing and you'd rather leave her alone. Okay, for some of you guys that are dealing with another fire sign or an air sign or earth sign, says you may have broken up with this person, and even a student, okay, that used to go to your class wants to see you, but she can't see you anymore. She's always troubled in her mind. She could be another fire sign female, okay, and she's wishing for you here. It does say you loved her, but you can't love her anymore. You've got to move on. Something about her smells funky, and I wouldn't want to dare get involved with her. I'm sorry for laughing. Woo, something smells funky. You say, Leos. Oh my gosh, something smells funky with her, and you don't want to do with her again. Okay. All right. Anything else going on for the Leos love life? All right, let's see what's going on with the singles. Single Leos. Singles don't really want to pay attention to anything bad. Weather in the storm. Good karma is coming. Working on yourself and your ways. Also changing your mind about something is going to be honored soon. Looking into happiness. Feeling the attention of the mind games that you played with yourself and seeing if you can work things out. And stubbornly stay there. And work on things and stay there. And work on things and stay there. And work on things and stay there. Okay, it does say which way is something going, but you warn yourself not to speak. I want to see if I have better news. So I'll live out this drama or this karma coming. I feel like something's happening here. I want to believe that I have better news. Seeing that I have suddenly given myself a lot of time to wonder if beneficial things are going to work out. It says, warning, you've got to speak about beneficial things when I speak to you. You're going to tell me that you've done it and you didn't do it, and I'm telling you you're doing it. So get on with it. Okay, someone's helping you here with your commitments. Okay, and there is secret codependencies here that are supporting your ideas too. It says, I would never hear from you again though, and I wonder where you're going, because I didn't hear from you anymore. But I swear down I could hear someone telling me that they want to see that happen. So I'm not laughing. I put my spell on you is something that someone says, and they're doing this today, right today, on your birthday, or maybe even in the nighttime, or before this happens. It says some of you are going through this, but not all, and all of you will see that spells are always going to be there through the numbers in your mind of your birthday, because wishes and blessings are always there, which is true. Okay, because when people are wishing things for you on your birthday, it's also spells and rituals, Leos. Okay, this is, you know, you guys are the light, so you know this is the awareness that is coming into your reading about, you know, wishes, on birthday wishes, you know, people saying happy birthday, and you know, I wish you this and I wish you that. These are also curses, spells, rituals, you know, along with the gifts that they give and stuff like that. You blowing out candles, stuff like that. They're all wishes, curses, blessings, whatever you want to call it, but it's all a part and parcel of it. Okay, prayers, all of that stuff. So let's see what else is going on. All right, but also to look at things in a good way too. But I do see a lot of negativity has been in the mind recently of Leos, and it does say things will change by October, but it says bloody hell, you did it. You learned a lot from me this month, and you're going to learn a lot from me again in 2 years time, but not this time. It says right now you have to understand I'm teaching you a lot right now through spirit and the universe, the cosmos, and the 9 mind games that you played with yourself, being laid off or even scared of things. It says I know I'm going to teach you a lot. Okay, that could be a Gemini, a teacher, or the universe. Okay, or you guys in your mind thinking about things the way you're thinking about things. All right, so let's see what's going on. Anything else? It says hold on to your stubbornness and your mind and your family. Make sure you pay all your bills on time is what someone is saying. And also holding on to your money as well, Leos. It does say someone here wants to see if you're paying your bills all the time and you don't give a damn who it is, because you always pay your bills on time. Okay, you pay your bills all the time and on time, and you're gonna pay them bills. You're gonna keep paying them bills, honey. All right, so someone's teaching someone to pay bills as well, knows how to teach someone to pay their bills. All right, let's see what else is going on. It says I love the fact that I've got the greatest teacher in the world. She always tells me pay your bills, pay your bills. I've got to pay my bills. I'm paying my bills, and I don't want to hear anyone else tell me off, because I've got bills to pay, and I don't want to hear nobody tell me nothing, because I've got bills to pay. Okay, don't blame whoever that is. All right, and it does say this person is going to teach you so much about paying bills and good karma, because the blessings will come and follow. Your bills will struggle sometimes, but the benefits of having great karma with your bills suddenly pays off in the mind and in the sentence that you have spiritually with karma and cosmos and the universal laws of attraction. It says paying your bills gives you blessings. So once you see that you have karma coming in good ways, it says you wouldn't believe it was your bills. Okay, it's true though. Think about how many people are wishing for you to pay your bills. Or, they want their money for the bills that you have to pay, your creditors. You know what I mean? And they're wishing and wishing that you have that money to give them their money. And you're allowing them to send curses over your soul or prayers over your soul to get the money, to come up with the money, to the point where you have enough money to give, or you have even more money to spare. Okay? And that's why when you're paying your bills and people are, looking for you, when am I gonna get my money? I want the bill to be paid. And naturally, your spirit as well is telling you, look, I gotta pay my bills. I want to pay my bills, because you want to gift others the money as well. That's blessings. Do you know how rich you are and not even realize it when you're paying your bills? Let me tell you something. Those are where the blessings come. Okay? Because people are manifesting good news into your life to make you available to them. By money coming into your life, you're able to pay them. Okay? And more money can come even as well from it, because people are really praying for you to get that money, get that money, get that money, get that money. So blessings is coming. So yes, honey, pay those bills, because it brings blessings. Blessings. People wishing for you to have money so that you can pay them, versus gifting you money too, because more money comes because they're praying and praying for you to have money. And then other people praying for you naturally as well, just praying for you, whether it's creditors or not, or people that just want to bless you with good news and abundance, want to see a person win. Okay? And you'll go into church and you ask the pastor or the priest to bless you with abundance as well. You got family members that love you and want to bless you with good news as well. And friends and people like that, they want to bless you, and people just keep blessing you and blessing you and blessing you. Plus you're blessing yourself. Plus your creditors that want money, they even blessing you because they want their money and they're wishing you had the money to give them. Let me tell you something. Yeah? That's what makes the world go around. That's what makes money come. You have to invest it to get it as well. Okay? When you're investing and you're helping someone else, they're wishing they could have more, and they're wishing that you can get more. So they're also manifesting people to pay you. Okay? These people are manifesting good karma into your life. Constantly going round and around and around. Good karma just comes. It says blessings are there. Good karma is there. Wonderful news. Absolutely abundance is on its way to you. And wonder why you did it? You believed you had good karma. Well done. All right, let's see what's going on with those in a relationship. Those in relationship are believing sensible people are going to speak to them and help them in their mind and give them a lot of love life. Certainly wedding is in the near future for you and a person that wants this, and you believe that you have tried to harm yourself or even hide, but you can't hide anymore. You've got to give her a ring. So you must want to get married. For some of you guys want to get married now. Okay? All right. It does say some of you guys want your person back as well, that don't see your person and want to know if you can spend time together and get back together as lovers again. Okay, so you may reach out, and it does say for some of you, you are getting married. You are getting married. La 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 la. Some of you guys already know that, but some of you guys, you may want to go and ask someone to be your wife. Or you could be getting someone coming and saying, will you be my wife? Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on with, anything else for those in a relationship. Leos in relationship. I hurt my mind too many times and I wonder if I can have this. So some of you guys are really wondering if you can have it. Stabilizing your life, studying and giving yourself blessings. So some of you guys are really studying, giving yourself blessings, contemplating the future. Purposely want to play the mind games of your own to see if you're going to come up with something to gift yourself as well. Like you want to, buy yourself some nice things. So, maybe looking forward to jobs or even working hard. Some of you working 2-3 jobs at once. Okay. Some of you guys just got the money to just, bless yourself with nice gifts. Okay. And want to buy yourself something nice or even do something nice for yourself. Okay. All right. Some of you guys may be getting surprises as well with presents or gifts or even a surprise event. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. Anything else? It says, I know I want to have such a good relationship. When's it coming? Okay. So some of you guys really want a good relationship. When's your person coming back to you? Some of you guys want to know when your person is coming back, or when he's going to gift you a good relationship, or she. It does say female here wants to know when she's going to have time in her mind to sing to herself again. She never saw her mind so suddenly. She says, I sing a lot because of you. I sing so much. Always singing. You're so special. You always gift me with great news about my mind, and I sing so much. Like, singing is something I want to hear, and I want to sing to her. Okay, so some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign as well, Pisces or Scorpio here. Okay, this person wants to sing to you or wants to hear you sing. Okay, all right. Anything else? It does say some of you guys are going to nurture an event and going to tell yourself that you did it. You've got to see if your partner's coming to show up at this event where you certainly want to show up on stage. So some of you guys are singers on stage and you want to see if your partner's going to support you and be there. All right. It does say some of you are going to give yourself good night stands. Good night stands. Maybe looking for a one night stand as well without your person getting involved, and looking for who she or he is, so you can say, well, I didn't have good times with my person, but I'm going to find someone that's going to give me enough to say I did. Wow. So some of you guys are looking for that, you know, that little person on the side, honey, where your person not showing up for you right now, and it's like, well, I'm going to make sure I get someone else. Okay. Anything else for Leos? It does say you love yourself too much to let anyone believe you have bad news, and your mind tells you off that you give yourself great news at times too. Okay. And it does say that you show yourself a lot of love and a lot of sexual pleasure, so you wonder where your person is sometimes because he's not there, or he's missing, or he's in control of the relationship. So you wonder when you're going to get good loving or good love making, and ask him to take his time with you because you want to play with your mind. So some of you getting it in. Some of you guys want to get it in, but your partner may not have enough time, or maybe, you know, on holiday or at work, or, you know, it's just controlling or miserable, whatever the case might be. It does say you want a lot of sexual energy right now, and you want to play with your mind too and see who's going to give you a lot of time in your mind to remember. Okay, so a lot of challenging energy right now. It does say Spirit warns you to have great sex and great news, and love life is certainly going to be beneficial and happier. It says your love life is certainly going to be great, and it's very, very pleasurable. Okay, so let's see what's going on with those in a marriage right now, Leos. Marriage. Okay, someone admires your relationship as well. You know, some of your parents admire your relationships, or friends, or a person around you. Okay, but anyway, let's see what else is going on with the marriage couples. Marriage is certainly going to be poor looking for some of you guys. Poorly, not feeling well, or not addressing issues, or not seeing if it's going to work out. Want to know if you can certainly make sense of it all, or even selling your soul to something and seeing that you've got to do it and really clear something up before you support your spouse. Really want to support your spouse, but you've got to sort out something else first as well. Okay, really want to help each other win, so you're supporting each other and putting aside your differences and looking for better news to come. Okay, for some of you guys, yeah, really committing to the relationship, and you know, there is very much so good give and take here. Lots of give and take, and seeing where it needs to happen as well, or even stay loyal to this as well. Okay, it does say surprises from my partner. I want to gift her, I want to gift him, I want to help him. Okay, so a lot of gift giving, a lot of support, a lot of help. Okay, even if there's not much to give right now, or there's some type of lack, there's still a way to provide or gift or give or surprise each other when the time comes. Okay, it does say love life is certainly something you want to see, and you'll very much see that it will happen. Okay, when your partner arrives and tells you, I'm sorry, I'm late, I never made it on time, but I'm here now. For some of you guys, where your partner might be showing up late for something, but they're there now. Okay, anything else for Leos, please? It does say your love life is certainly warning you that you have great news, and you have to laugh because you've got great news. Great news. Yeah, like the tiger says, I'm great. Okay, that's how good it is. So let's see what's going on with individuals. What's going on with Leo and Aries? Leo and Aries. Leo and Aries. Leo and Aries. It does say all of you have sex a lot, and you plus your mind with a lot of time out or even attention. You want more attention from your mind or even the person, but you do believe that he's going to say no, or you're going to say no. One of you is going to say no, but some of you want it, and more and more and more and more. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Taurus and Leos. Taurus and Leos. Taurus and Leos. Taurus. Taurus wants sex and wants more of it, and wants now. Give me more, give me more. I want more. I'm hearing a lot of sex. Wants so much more sex. Does say you will give them time out, but don't want to speak to them at times, but want to see them again. And some of you want to know where your person is, or even want to know, how dare you speak to me like that? I can't believe I'm not going to see you anymore, but I need to support my mind. I need you to speak to me. Where am I with you? I need to sort things out. Are you going to be home early or late? I need to send you a card, a gift, or a message, or even someone that's going to support me tell you off. I want to put you behind a negative stigma, and I don't care. I'm really going to hurt someone here, because someone here told me that I've got to give them bad news, but I realize it's not going to be worth it. I hate who you are, and I'm certainly not going to hate myself, but I believe I have good karma too. Okay, so a little bit of good energy, a little bit of bad energy. Let's see what's going on. Gemini. Gemini does not want to see bad news come to whoever, and doesn't want to warn anyone of negative energy. So when they see you, they're going to see you, and when they don't, they don't. But they love you and hate you at the same time, but want to know blessings are there for you, so purposely want to support you and help you. And some of you guys may live on the other side of the world, okay, or maybe even far away, or maybe, you know, some hours away, yeah, you know, or maybe the person's an hour away, maybe they're going to be late or something like that. I don't know, but it does say that you know, this person wants to see you and potentially want to make love with you, but doesn't want to support everything that you've got to say or your ideas, and wants to see if you're going to be well enough to dream about them as much as they're dreaming about you right now if they don't see you. Okay, so let's see what's going on with I'm hearing controlling Cancer. Cancer is probably being a bit too controlling right now, but hey, let's see what's going on with Cancerian and Leos. Okay, Cancer does not want to hear bad news come, and it's down in the dumps right now with jealousy about how dare you. And I see what you're saying. So someone sees what someone's saying here. It says, you don't want me to speak about what you want. You want me to speak about what's going on with me. If you don't tell me that I have good news, I'm not going to see you anymore. There could be a third party involved. Okay, it does say bad news, because warning, it's not going to happen to you, but it's going to happen to you. Okay, it says she knows or he knows they don't want to get involved with whatever they had to see or witness, but they tried to warn you it wasn't going to be you that would laugh at them. It says you knew that you was going to laugh at me, and I don't want to hear that you're going to laugh at me, because I told myself I'm not going to hear what you got to say. Then I realized it's going to come true, because it's happening now. People are telling me off that I need to sleep with this man and this female. Now he wants me to get involved with you and them and everyone, like as if I've got time for this. I don't. And I don't want to hear that you want to sleep with me and they want to sleep with me and everyone wants to sleep with me. Wow. Okay, Cancerians dealing with some type of third party with you guys. Okay, whether this is to do with sexual energy, it sounds a lot like it, but it also could be like too many people getting involved, or maybe Cancerians feeling jealous and overwhelmed with how many friends and family members that you've got in your life right now in the way of them. You know, it does say they believe that they have better news, speaking to you less and less these days, because you don't want to see them, and you warn yourself you've got more things better to do than to see them all the time or even speak to them. You said you'd rather deal with them in your own mind, but never all the time, and you wonder why it has great news for you, because you love yourself so much that you want to sleep with anyone and anything at this time, Leos. And it does say some of you don't, and you realize that you have better news with your family members or people that you have to deal with, and probably give yourself better news with certainly sorting out problems, drama or stress or other things that you've got going on. But it says Cancerian doesn't want to hear it, and they are trying to warn themselves not to speak, and even leaving their smile away from yours because they're crying. Some of them are crying, or even tarnishing their minds, or even jealousy is taking over and big news is coming in with them, warning you not to see them anymore or not wanting to speak about it. But they do want to sleep with you still, but they don't know how to support every other woman or man that you've got on the scene right now, or even in your mind, in your atmosphere, or in your agenda, okay, to want to talk to or be around. It says you probably didn't want to speak about it, but I could come whenever I want to, and I realized I don't need to. So who is telling me that I should speak to you in my mind? And I'm telling myself off, like, no, this person doesn't need to hear from me. But I realize someone is putting down a negative stigma in their mind, and karmically giving themselves away to Christ or God, or punishing someone for wealth or health or bad news. Yeah, that's what's going on behind the moon, honey. Behind that Cancerian moon. Okay, so let's see what's going on. It says, I want to help you with negative evil energy and I can't help it. Someone's doing that behind the scenes. Okay, all right, so let's see what's going on with Leo and Leo. Okay, oh my goodness. Leo hates you and doesn't want to date you, but it does say, Leo, you hate each other. Why do you do that? It says you love yourself so much that you don't need to speak, but you will see better news come with each other when you sleep with each other or spend time with each other or leave each other to wonder if it's going to work out. Did you get good news or bad news? Did you warn yourself of great news or evil news? I want to hear bad news come to you. And it doesn't say you're doing well right now with Leo and Leo, but it says Leo will speak about you and have better news if they see that they could have better news, and they warn themselves not to have good news because they try to warn themselves never to have good news with themselves or even with a person like-minded to them, or even centered themselves around a person that thought that they could have good news with you, laughing at you, making fun of you, and seeing that you never had good news with yours. It says, I bet you're not even with the person anymore, but then you say I should have good news with mine. But what if I don't want to have good news with mine? Then I realize you're not having good news with yours. It says, I told you I can't speak to another person that's going to be the same as me. Leo and Leo do not work. So where was I going with this? It says you probably don't want it to work, and that's the reason why the person is saying bad news. It says you always need to work through your problems or your issues and get back on the same page. But probably I don't want to see bad news come, and I don't want to hear that good news is coming to you either. So I'm certainly going to speak about you in negative ways, and I want to hear it too. Okay, Leo, you could be talking about someone outside of Leo, but you could also be talking about something that you're pretty much aware of, or even seeing happening in your own life. And it does say you talk a lot about someone else but don't want to see that bad news comes to you. Just always wonder why she had to tell you this. It does say someone told you something, you didn't want to believe it, but it says you warn yourself, don't speak. You'll have better news believing that you don't have good karma with your own star sign. Some of you don't and some of you do. So why is someone punishing you or putting you down? It says someone here can't believe you had sex the other day with a friend and didn't believe that it would work out and didn't want it to, but then you see yourself doing it again and it's stubbornly working out, or even struggling and punishing you at the same time too. And it's true, she did warn you of this, but you didn't want to hear it, but you'd rather see the person hurt their mind and hurt your mind and keep it there. Karma is there brewing for you to be in love, or sexual energy is passionate and you don't want to be married, or you do, but you believe to have good karma with your mind and you wonder what happened to the person that spoke to you. It says you've got to speak less and less to the person and move on. Okay, so what's going on with Virgo? Virgo and Leo. Virgo hates you and doesn't want to see you, but doesn't want to see you well, and doesn't want to see you in a good way, and doesn't want to hear that you're good, and doesn't like you, but doesn't really want to hear from you, and always warns you, don't speak to me, I want to hate you, but I'm not going to show you this all the time. Sometimes I'm going to be nice, but I will be two-faced and I'll laugh at you too. Wow. It does say they warn themselves not to speak, but they keep looking for you in bad ways, and they wonder where you are or what you're doing or who you're with, and speak to you in bad ways, and they laugh at you so much to the point where they're karmically giving themselves nightmares trying to figure out where you are, but they don't want to help you. They really don't want to help you, and they're certainly giving you bad reputation, or maybe even certainly wanting to see bad news come to you. It says it will never be you though, so warn yourself, great news is coming. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Libra and Leos. Leos does not want to see Libra win, and winning is something that Libra feels like they are going to do or are doing. It says, I want to win, and what if I do? All of you are going to give me hell. I want to know that I'm selling my soul to you and no one else, but I love you. And when are you going to tell me that you love me? I didn't know that you loved me as much as I thought you did, says Leo to Libra. But it does say Libra doesn't realize that they have bad news in front of them too, and have to deal with something that they didn't want. It says they always recognize a problem with people around them and didn't want to see bad news come to them always. It says one or two of you are going to get it. I do believe that, but I don't want to hear that you're always going to be mine or even my friend. I don't want to hear that you're always in my clique, my circle, or with my crew, or with people around me in my community that you think you're going to be invited into. I don't think you're fair enough to me, and I don't want to hear that you're jealous over what it is that I have, says Leo to the Libra, or even Libra to the Leo. It says you're always going to give me bad news, and I don't want to hear it, so leave me out of it, trouble your mind, and give yourself back to your own life, and even the universe, or even study what you've got going on. It says you will always laugh at whoever's trying to study you though, because no one knows why this person studies you so much and realizes that they don't have good news in their own life, so they need to leave you alone. All right, what's going on with Scorpio? Scorpio and Leo. Scorpio hates the hell out of you sometimes, but loves you too, and can't stand you when you give them nervousness, but loves you anyway, and always pushes you back in your mind to say, see, I did it. I told you we're going to win. When are you going to believe me? If you trusted me, I'm going to help you. Stop beating yourself up and trying to drag me into it, or drag yourself in other people's problems to drag you down and me and everyone else. Stop doing that. But I'm going to laugh and make fun of you and make you feel like you have bad news when you have war with your mind about what it is I'm telling you, and see that you have better news anyway. Didn't I try to warn you I was giving you good news? I told you you would. So listen to me and stop fighting it. Okay. So Scorpio is trying to help your ass here. All right. I feel like you can be stubborn at times or want to fight it. You know, you follow too much other people or whatever it is, but it says they love you. So stop fighting their energy and give themselves good news. Give them better news. As long as you give them better news, they're going to love you and fight for you instead of with you. All right. So let's see what's going on with, Leos and Sagittarius. Leo and Sag. So Leo loves you, and it does say Leo hates you, but it does say Leo loves you again. And it says Leo doesn't want to give you bad news over and over again, but they keep doing it. And they love you and they hate you, but they wonder when they're going to stop. It says you will see yourself stop when you have problems with people. You won't hear that good news comes when you have problems with people. It says you will give yourself better news with Leo, though. In fact, Sagittarius doesn't want to have good news with the Libra or the Scorpio, but it says Scorpio never knew that they had bad news until they felt it or dealt with it. It says they do know at times and warn themselves not to deal with it, and they will believe they have bad news at times and see it, and they will warn themselves if they get it, they're going to get me or get anyone else that they can, but never me. It says they will trouble you to you feel like you have problems, but it says problems will never be yours. Always look into what problems you have on your own and stop subjecting yourself to God or even problems of your own. It says I keep telling you off. Okay, someone keeps injecting themselves here. Okay, a female person or just someone that's nurturing or creating some type of havoc for you. It could even be a man here. I'm seeing a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius here. All right, it does say warning because they keep injecting themselves into your life and always want to go through anyone's energy that they can to try and destroy you. It says Sagittarius knows best. They will believe they have blessings, and blessings is something that they're showing you once they realize that they're not giving you enough time to speak. It says you speak and never hear me. I will speak and you will never speak. Keep quiet. Don't speak to me. Understand that I understand more than you, and if you don't understand that, I'm going to push you or punish you. Make sure you listen and listen carefully. I'm not going to allow you to think that you know more than me and tell me off and make me feel like it's not going to work. I'm telling you right now, put yourself in the mind game of your own. See what problems you have in front of your own life and honing in on mine. It says you're always going to have better news with the Leo though, and never me. It says someone is chiming in and wants to grab attention of yours through Sagittarius or someone else around them. It says you keep giving me great news and I like it and I'm gonna support you, Leo. It says Leo wants to probably give you better news though, Sagittarius, and you've got to laugh and give yourself better news and support your own ideas and put yourself first. But it does say you warn yourself you have to get the help from someone close to you, and you will as long as you see that better news comes to you. Okay, that was a lot. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Capricorn loves you to the hell, moon and stars. It says they don't really, but they always want you to hear it, even if they lie and tell you the truth. It says, which way is it going? You have to study which way it's going because some of you don't understand what's going on. It says today's the day that you're going to see wealth, but wonder where it's coming from. And then you see wonderful things are coming in, but you don't know which way it's coming. It says, wonder if I could take advantage or even take you back in your mind and say, I bet you it wouldn't come, but then laugh and show them that it did. It says, you don't like me because I don't like you, and I see why. You're always trying to take from me, steal from me, or warn me that I can't have anything good with you because I noticed that someone was telling me that you was always going to be negative to me. Then I realized I have to support the person that's going to be helpful to me. When I see good news come, I'm laughing at you and sod you because you thought you was going to be the one to win over the situation and laugh at me when I'm laughing at you. Oh dear. Tell them, Leo. Tell them. All right. You tell them, Leo. All right. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius and Leo. Okay. Aquarius and Leo. Okay. Aquarius doesn't want to speak, but they do know bad news is coming with whoever that they've got in front of their mind. It says people will punish you for me. I will look into who. When I'm seeing whoever I am, I will work on myself, but I don't see who I am. Don't want to hear who I am either. So I want to laugh at situation too, because I laugh and I make fun of you and all of you, but every one of you will see what's going on when I steal the attention of many and put you under their thumb. Many, because I'm going to make sure people get back at you and harm you. Their spirit, right, works off of other people's star signs. Okay, so naturally, if they've got a Mercury of another star sign, they're using that star sign to harm. But their spirit wants to harm. But it's up to the Mercury energy and what star sign it is that wants to do the damage, whether they even want to do the damage. And it says there is someone here that understands a lot. It does say you warn yourself not to speak, but once you see that bad news comes, it's never going to be yours. It does say Aquarius always believes that they're not doing anything wrong, but it says sometimes they do things wrong and through the mindset of others. It says star signs is what they use in their mental health to make them feel like bad news is coming. When will I going to see this? So someone is studying. I realize someone's studying my readings as well, guys. Sorry, because I can see that clear. It says someone keeps looking and doesn't want you to know because you are too evil in the mind and want to know where it comes from. It says one woman here. It says a man too. So there's an air sign man studying me. There's a fire sign woman studying me, okay, and an earth sign. It does say all of them want to know why you're so smart. It does say one of them wants to know why you're always giving them time to remember in their mind when they see that it's not going to work because they realize that you're too intelligent. Okay, so am I too intelligent? Am I? All right. Well, I don't think there's any such thing as too intelligent, but hey, okay. Right, so let's see what's going on anyway with Aquarius. It says laugh because many of them feel like there's always going to be bad news, and it does say sometimes they speak negative of you. Aquarius wants to know where are you and where are you going. It says sometimes you will see bad news come to you, but you'll see obviously good news come too, and laugh because it's going to have good news on you in life. It says many times over you support your mind with people not wanting to know you all the time, but seeing you today, something that I needed to say is good. I do like you and I want to support you. So many people love you, Aquarius, but you don't give enough attention to many others, says Leo. It says Leo does not want to hear that always there's going to be gravities of negative energy, but you always push it upon them. Yeah, maybe because you guys are opposite star signs as well. Okay, it does say punishments are there for people who always want to see bad news, but they keep warning themselves to see good news. And it does say Aquarius, you're always pushing the negative energies on people to see bad news. One of them is me, and I feel it a lot, but I don't want you to know that you're always doing it. It's just that I feel it a lot, which is true, because I do notice that, you know, Leo and Aquarius, they don't get on for too long, and Leos, they are very friendly and they will want to be friends with Aquarius, but then they realize Aquarius will turn around and shoot them down, do them wrong, and then they wonder why they keep doing that and harming them, you know. And it does say Aquarius does love Leo, but Leo don't know how to speak about what it is that they want, but still Aquarius will never be able to see their problems or their flaws or their fault, and will always hurt many through their negative mind games or tricks or manipulation or inner demons. Their spirit is dark and deadly. It says bad news is there for whoever sees it, but it does say it's not really bad if you know how to deal with them. It says you got to curse them or treat them the same way they want to be treated. Which way are you going with them? You have to follow them and figure out which way are they going to support their mind and put them back in their place. It says sometimes you've got to deal with them in ways that you don't want to, just to get rid of them or to see them move on. But sometimes you've got to love them from afar or a distance or never see them again. So sometimes you've got to allow them to be on their own. And it's true. Maybe that's why it says they're always on a planet all by themselves. You know, they come from the planet Uranus, okay, which is a very isolated planet. You know, it's like they're always on this planet on their own. It always, you know, it means that planet means for them to, like, it's almost like they're alienated against anyone else in some ways. And it's not always a bad energy, because sometimes, look, Aquarius is very smart, they're very intelligent, you know, they can be useful at times, okay, but they do lose out a lot when they self-sabotage, and they self-sabotage by using other people to fight and harm each other, and then everyone turns around, look at them like, what the hell? Who are you? You know, what kind of person are you? Why do you keep trying to, you know, when people actually clock to see what's going on with them, you know? But anyway, it does say Sagittarius wants to know where Aquarius is right now, and it does say bad news for Sagittarius and Aquarius. So it does say, Leo, if you want to get involved with Sagittarius and Aquarius today, especially today, it says you will see great news come to you if you want to laugh, but if you don't want to laugh, see you later. It says problems are there with people that don't want to see Aquarius win and Sagittarius lose. And it does say Sagittarius will lose if Aquarius wins, but it's Aquarius will win and never lose, but then Sagittarius always steals the day and wins over Sagittarius. And even even over another Sagittarius and another Sagittarius. And it does say every time you lose, an Aquarius will win. And it does say Aquarius will lose, and Aquarius will lose, and Aquarius will lose until she dies out and never speaks again. Ooh, oh my gosh. All right, so let's see what's going on with Pisces. Pisces and Sag. Pisces hates Leo, and it does say Leo hates Pisces, but Pisces will always love the Leo when they feel like they're getting more time alone, or even time in their flaws. Dealing with their flaws is something that they do. It says Pisces is dealing with many years of flaws. Even the moon is telling them off right now. It's going to give them gifts or even a wife. Some of you may want to marry the Leo, and Leo will never want to speak about it again because they will get good news. Okay, it does say one of you are going to get married to a Leo, and one of you are going to get married to the Pisces. Some of you are going to get married to each other. It does say some of you will get married to each other and some of you won't. And some of you love each other very much and will get great news. It says, obviously, I want to see if I can wind down and look into how I can support my ideas. It says, I know I can put curses or spells even on your mind or even what you're doing. Okay, so someone could be spies. Someone could be, you know, trying to manipulate people's energy to the point where they want to put curses and spells on people's minds, to change their words, their opinions, you know, even what they're working on. All right, just be careful. If it's Pisces, it could be a Pisces. If not, it could be someone else in their circle or around you. Remember, Pisces represents all star signs as well. Okay, which is probably why Aquarius feels like they can use everybody's star sign for their own, you know, things that they're doing. It says it's not going to be smart though, because it always uses the Pisces, and Pisces does know that they can speak about things and warn themselves to have better news with you as a friend than another. Maybe you should friend zone them. It says good news is coming when you friend zone the Pisces, or even keep them in their space, in their bubble, in their environment, or keep them around people that really tell them off, or even need to tell them off because suddenly they realize they're not in a good mind with you and don't want to hear good news come to you, but they want themselves not to speak, and they will see bad news come to you even if they don't want to. And they said they see bad news come to you even when they do want to. And it says troubles with you, Leo, is you have great news anyway. You'll steal the day by seeing what is good for you and make sure that you punish anyone that troubles you. It says you will see great things happen for you. So I won't warn you of bad news. I'm just going to steal the day of my own and see if I can get better news. So I'm warning myself, negative mindset is in me right now. Bad news is there and I want to stay away from you. I keep hurting myself, making you feel troubles are there, and I don't want to, but I need to hear what it is that you've got to say. Do you love me? Do you want to speak to me? Do you want to marry me? Do you care for me? What is it? Like, I need to know. I can't hear myself enough speak to you. It does say one of these days you'll realize that no one is going to trouble you as much as the Libra, the Cancerian, the cute member of the social circle that you're in that always keeps looking in. Could be a Virgo. It could be a mind game of someone that feels like bad news is going to come to you, or even suddenly a woman that doesn't need to hear bad news come, but she always looks for it. It does say one of you are going to get good news and one of you are going to get bad. Who is it? It says, I don't know, but I know that it's not going to be you and it's not going to be me. So who is it then? It's not going to be me though. All right. It says there is Pisces that doesn't want to see you win, and it does say Pisces will see you win once you win. Who's going to get the bad news? Me, you, or someone in your family? It says no one in my family, because I will fuck up whoever comes in my way. It does say Leo will kiss the ass of whoever gets in their way, or fuck whoever that gets in their way, and they will trouble their mind to see who's going to get the bad news. It says when you see bad news, jump for joy, because I would rather do that, make you feel blessed, than get cursed. It says, but I know that I'm going to get cursed by you anyway, because you want to piss my ass in a way that you're going to hurt me, take from me, steal from my family, or make me feel bad, and then still kiss my ass again when I told you that good karma is coming. Which way is it going to go for you? Because I will laugh at you and make spirits jump into your mind and kill you off. Make sure you know who you're dealing with and stop trying to deal with anyone that's going to curse you instead of me. Okay, make sure you deal with whoever's going to curse you instead of me. Because if you curse me, I'm going to curse you. If you curse me, I'm going to curse too. How's this going to work? It says Leos will always find a way to punish them and put them back in the same circle that they existed in. But it does say troubles are going to come to whoever's warning them to stop doing it. It does say it's going to be good for you to stop listening to whoever's telling you to stop listening. It says no one needs to hear from you or them. It says stop listening to whoever you want to listen to. Okay, says Leo to Pisces, who's been saying that. Because Pisces wants to hear bad news, but Leo is going to get the bad news if I have anything to do with it, says Pisces. But Pisces is not realizing that suddenly they see bad luck come into their nine-mindedness. When they're scared, they want to curl into a ball. Troubles overtakes them and punishment comes. It says they will see this one day when they stop dealing with you. It says you're going to deal with me and I'm going to deal with you, but I'll deal with you in my own way. It says all of you are going to get bad news, but I wonder when. It says I know it's going to happen too, but I wonder when. It says Leo knows that it's never going to happen, so when it's going to happen to curse an individual that keeps cursing them, it says she's going to see 2 ways that it happen. 1 week in the in the graveyard, and then 1 week it could happen when she's alive but going through hell. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this thing because it's getting a bit out of hand. It's like someone trying to fight your energy using other people as well. And there is a lot of spell work in this reading, but it says there's troubles there, Leo, and you have to deal with it in your own way. Good on you. It says karma is coming in a bad way or a good way. Where is it coming? But it says mostly good. Spirit knows best. Mostly good. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there, my lovelies, and I'll speak to you guys in your next reading. Ciao now. Bye.